All right, we should be live now. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the L3R3 podcast. And yeah, that is working. Okay, cool, perfect. With myself, Hard Days Mike, and it's me, Twan. We have a topic. I'm not going to lie to you. We have a topic today. But before we get into that, let's talk about what we've been playing. And whoever wants, and you know what? No, I'm not leaving up to you guys. Mike, go first.
No,
What have I been playing?
Yes,
Dark Side.
Dude,
and you
Dark
can't say
Tide is
dark. You can't say
absolutely
Dark
ruined.
Tide.
Shut the
You can't
fuck
say
up.
Dark Tide. You can't say Dark
I don't
Tide.
care. That's literally all I'm playing that I wouldn't be
No, it's
playing
not.
games.
No, it's not.
What have I played?
What's the other game you played?
I can't
I
even
guess
sit down to play Veilguard right now,
I
dude.
guess
Like
I guess you played with your
No,
cat.
there was another game, Mike.
what did I what did I play?
There was another game. Don't worry
What
about
was
it.
it?
I don't know. I'm
What
just
was
fucking
it?
with you.
Oh my god, I
just
hate you.
just say
Oh,
Dark Tide.
Jesus, I was like scared. But yeah, dude, Dark Tide is absolutely like taken over all
You
of
can't
my
say Dark
free
Tide.
time. Oh my god, Twan,
Get
you
him,
can't
Twan.
mention any game that's anime related then. Nothing at all. You ain't gaming then. But no, but seriously though, I've never loved the game this much, dude. It's like
Not
it's
even Doom
actually a
Eternal.
legit dude, Doom Eternal. This is the closest game I have like actually like gotten to feeling the love for like Doom Eternal. Like I'm not even kidding. Like I have been playing this nonstop. I'm like obsessed with like understanding the gameplay and mechanics. Um,
Let's
it's
go.
just so fucking good, man. I love it. Um, I can't wait for the new game mode coming out where it's called Havoc mode, and they released a trailer. Like I said, like I think I said this the other week. They released a trailer a few weeks ago called Grim Protocols, and we don't know what the fuck that's about.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I'm excited to find out.
Very
I
cool.
heard Dark Tide was pretty mid, honestly. That's what I
Yeah,
heard.
at launch it
Many,
was.
many people are saying this.
Matt,
Um,
you're literally playing Mass Effect right now. I don't want to hear it.
Literally playing one of the greatest gaming trilogies of all time. Yes, you got me. You got me, Mike.
Yeah, I did.
Twan, go.
Matt, you're the one that dragged me onto the show. Let's keep going.
Twan, Twan, go ahead.
This
yeah,
show's unhinged already.
yeah. Just
All right,
It
go
before this,
don't
on.
I
matter.
was yeah. Just before this, I got my I just booted up the Sega Saturn because
Oh my god.
Your Sega
I'm still
Saturn,
yeah because I'm in the
the
middle of a
Sega.
tournament. Yeah, we're playing. Yep. So we're in the middle of a
Nice.
tournament, right? A Sega Netlink tournament. We're still playing Duke Nukem. We've been on this tournament for like 2 months now. It's been a while. But it's like filled with a bunch of people. They're like 30 years old. They got kids, People are busy, right? So we can't obviously, get things done quick, right? But
Tell him to get over it.
every now and then we'll have like a match, And yeah, I just did this match right now, and I faced the organizer of the whole tournament, right? So I got my ass kicked. Like this guy was like really good. Well, I think I got like because we did 2 rounds, and it was Duke Nukem. The game's Duke Nukem on the Sega Saturn. So yeah, so we set it up, and then this guy like first match, absolutely sweep me 5-0. Like he just absolutely destroyed me. But in the next match, I think I got like 2 or 3 kills on him, but then he obviously beat me again. But yeah, that guy was really good. Damn. So yeah, but now I lost, but now I'm in the losers bracket. So I was strong. I won like two
I could
games in a
believe
row.
that.
I won 2 games in a row. To be fair, those guys weren't as good, but this guy was like really good. He was like he was like final boss like type fucking vibes.
That's funny. I
And
love that.
so, but yeah,
That sounds like so much fun, though.
yeah, it's
Matt, you
cool.
should download a Doom Eternal versus mod.
Yeah. That's a thing.
Can
Yeah, it
I
Well,
is.
need to
doesn't
be?
it?
I
Doesn't
need to
there
be
already?
Mass Effect 3.
But doesn't the game already have battle mode? Like I don't
That like a good versus
Nobody,
mode.
nobody, nobody wants to do that.
know.
It's actually insane because I know a lot of people that actually love it, but I just have no interest in it, man. Like I just don't.
Yeah. As soon as they announced that, I tried being excited, and then just the more I thought about it, the more I was like, I just don't want to play that. Quite frankly,
Yeah, like
Why do you just
two v
prefer the
three.
regular deathmatch?
it'd be cool if they because Doom 2016 had a multiplayer, and I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie and say I played a ton of it, but I played it and it was fun, and it's like, dude, you could have built on that.
Yeah.
You could have definitely built on
I
that. It
think
was
that
good.
was I think that was made by like certain Affinity, that version,
Yeah.
like the there.
It wasn't,
And
yeah, it
kind
was
of
a different developer.
yeah, but that one was like it was all right. It got old kind of quick though. I mean, I feel like the balancing was pretty off with like the demons and shit. Like, dude, like you get a demon, it was just way too overpowered. I felt, but yeah, I mean, other than that, it was all right. It was basically just a very slow paced Quake, honestly, with like loadouts. I didn't really dig the loadout aspect of it too much. I just prefer if it was just
Sure.
classic arena style, But it is what it is. You got to appeal to the new generation, right? So it's only so much they could do. But yeah,
It
yeah.
was
I mean,
great.
we'll see if I wonder if the new one will attempt some form of multiplayer. I don't know if they'll even
I
bother.
doubt it. If they do,
I
I think
wouldn't
it'll be
think
what
so.
they did with Eternal.
Yeah.
And I gotta be real. I mean, I know people play that battle mode, but
I
I
don't
don't
know
think
actually.
enough.
Um, I kind of feel like it wouldn't be, and I don't think it'd necessarily be like 2016 exactly either. And if it is, it would have to be like, I mean, like more like it'd be probably a combination between Eternal and like
2016.
2016, where
Yeah.
maybe like it's larger teams versus one another. And I think if they actually like, obviously in Doom, the Dark Ages combat, so that could be fucking sick, to be truthful with you.
Yeah.
Um, but who knows yet?
Yeah, well, I mean, we'll see. I mean, either way, I mean, most of us are in it for the single player, anyways. But this mod, though, is it just like Doom Guy versus Doom Guy? Is that how it works?
Yeah, that was it. I
Yeah,
always tell
it's
Matt we got to
basically
play
it.
together, and he's like, "What
Yeah,
the fuck? Sounds
yeah.
awful."
I mean, it sounds like it could work out. I mean, it sounds like it could
I
be
mean,
all right.
people love playing it, but I don't know if Matt will love playing it.
Yeah. Well, especially against you. So it's.
Well, Matt
I
needs
mean,
to
I
beat
feel like
Mass Effect 3. Matt has less than 36 hours to beat Mass Effect 3.
Well, Matt needs to take a fucking shower and go on a walk.
Oh,
oh
No,
yeah,
I love that though,
isn't
dude. I
so
Stalker
forced
2 coming
myself,
out soon?
dude.
Isn't Stalker
Yeah,
2?
it is.
Yeah, it
yes, it
says that too.
does. And I'm trying to beat Mass Effect 3 before Stalker 2.
Dude,
Yeah.
I gotta say, Matt, like today, I was like, I'm not gonna go on a walk today. I don't gotta do anything. Let's do my like little chores and shit and pay my bills, and I'm just gonna play Dark. And I'm like, no, I'm gonna fucking walk because I know I'll just sit my ass down and just never stop playing. I know me well enough and that's exactly what I did when I got home. So I was like, yep, good thing I actually fucking did something, because Jesus.
There you go. So for my wait, Tuan, were you done?
I
Were you
mean,
dying?
No, done.
yeah. I mean,
Oh,
I mean, I'm assuming he's not dying.
I
I'm
have to
not. I
mute
hope
myself
not.
one quick
Fuck.
second,
I
guys.
hope I'm not dying.
Sorry.
But yeah. What was I say? Yeah. So yeah, Duke Nukem, cool. Pretty cool. Other than that, I'm still playing Odin Sphere. Like I'm still working on that, and I'm almost done it. Very very cool game. So other than that, that's all I've been playing. So yeah, I think that's for me. Yeah.
So I've been playing, as you can see on the screen. Well, this is Mass Effect 2, but I played Mass Effect 1, 2, and I've already beat 1 and 2 before. But so I should probably explain. I beat Veilguard, and I was like, I think I beat that on like the 12th or something. And I was like, you know what? I thought about streaming Death Stranding on the channel and just doing that until Stalker 2 came out. And I was like, I kind of don't even feel like it right now. I just want to play a BioWare thing. And so I was halfway through Mass Effect 1 on PC. And I was like, you know what? I'll load that save up and I'll just play through Mass Effect. I'll just play Mass Effect until Stalker 2 comes out. I guess I was a lot further in Mass Effect 1 than I thought. And like, it took me half a day or a day maybe to finish the game. And I was like, you know what? I'll try to finish Mass Effect 2 before Stalker 2 comes out. And I played it literally all weekend and I beat it last night. And I'm like, okay, you know what? I might be able to do Mass Effect 3 before Stalker 2 comes out. And I have not beat Mass Effect 3 yet. I've never beat Mass Effect 3. I've gotten close, but I've never beaten it. And so that's what I'm doing right now. That's exactly
What's
what I'm going to
your
be
favorite
doing.
Mass Effect?
What's that?
What's your favorite one?
Oh shit, man, that's tough.
Andromeda.
I I do want to play Andromeda because I know people's like I know it. I know it has its issues. I know that, but
I heard the gameplay was all right though. And
everybody says the gameplay is fucking incredible in Andromeda, and that's why I want to play it. Like, if the story happens to be decent around that, then that's a bonus.
yeah.
But everybody says the gameplay is like hands down the best they've ever done. So I do want to play that. But to answer Mike's question, what's my favorite Mass Effect? It's hard to say. Out of the first two, I'd probably the first time I beat it, I probably would have said one. Beating it again, I probably would say two. And if three keeps going the way I know it goes, but I don't know how it ends, it's probably going to be three. Because the gameplay in three is just so. Like, the jump from one to two is nuts, and then the jump from two to three is even crazier. In terms of gameplay, like, the game just, I mean, it's a trilogy, so the games look better as they go on because they're releasing at different points. But, like, Mass Effect 3 looks great. On PC, I'm having no issues with it. Like, as you would expect, I'm like locked 165 FPS, and the only reason that's locked there is because that's what my monitor does, and it doesn't go higher. So that's great. Gameplay is great. Story's amazing. You also have a lot of the characters from Mass Effect 1 and Mass Effect 3. Uh, oh my god, okay. I just realized that was you. I was like, who the fuck is Epic Gamer? And then I remembered it's Mike. Uh, tell mine to talk
Don't.
about that. Oh my god. No. No,
That's
Mike.
fucking funny. You're
No
welcome.
one's talking about the fine twink, Mike.
From
Um,
from from what's the fucking called? The fucking anime game you like.
from the anime game I like. What?
Oh, First Ascendant.
First Descendant. Oh. Well, that's not me. That's you, Mike.
True. All right, I
That's
want to get to
that's
the
all
meat
you.
and potatoes of this now. Let's
Mass
go.
Effect
There's
3.
something
I'm
there's something I
playing.
want to bring up about Mass Effect though.
What's that?
Like because you said how like how the games look better as they progress. I just want to bring up like man, I don't know if you remember the 360 generation, but when that generation first started, like you see how the games were like back in like 2005 2006, and you see at the end of the generation, it's just crazy the jump in quality, like how much they're able to squeeze
Oh,
out of
it's
the game.
massive.
It's
It's
just I think that's like
insane.
the last generation where things drastically changed within that same like like console generation. Like nowadays, we get new consoles and we barely notice the difference. It's just crazy what they're able to do with the same hardware. But it's
Like,
just I
you
don't know. We'll
could
never get that again. You know.
like I would say like you could probably pass off Mass Effect 3 as like a middle of the generation Xbox One game.
Yeah.
You could totally pass it off as that. Like it plays like gameplay wise, it plays just as good as any. It's like Gears of War. I
Hmm.
know like that people make comparisons with Mass Effect and Gears of War in terms of like cover shooter kind of
Yeah.
thing, but like Mass Effect 3 is like the only one that comes close to the fluidity of Gears of War.
Yeah.
So it's really good. But yeah, I'm enjoying that. I need to beat that. I said less than 36 hours, like way less than 36 hours, like a little over 24 hours to do that. And we'll see how it goes. I'm going to try to get it done. If I'm really close to the end when Stalker 2 comes out, I'll probably just push through and beat it and then get into Stalker 2 cuz I don't think cuz this is exactly what happened last time when I played Mass Effect 3 is I got to the end of it and then I got sidetracked by something and I never beat it again. So I if I'm close to the end, I got to see it through. So I'll absolutely do that. But
I
yeah, we
am
should
back. I got
probably
myself a cup of coffee. I needed it.
that's totally fine. But we probably should get into the topic, which is the Game Awards, hosted by the Jeff Keighley, and we have
Canadian, by the
the
way.
nominees for game of the year, which I mean, God, it's just
Should we save the Gottis for last? Maybe we'll like work our
this
way
is
up.
it. This is it, Dwan. This is our topic.
Well, I
This
mean, we could
is
like say like we could start off with like action, best
Yeah, I mean, do you
action.
have the entire list? I'm kind of curious.
holy
If you
shit.
want to get
Okay,
into
yeah.
it,
No, hold on,
if
hold
you
on.
want to,
I
I
haven't
should have
even
asked
thought
that.
to. I haven't even looked into that. So hold on.
Might as well work
Let's.
our way up to the Gottis. See the other nominees.
Are there other? Look, is there like a website I can go to get the list of everything?
I don't know,
Dwan?
probably TGA or something. I don't know.
Oh, TG.
We were so prepared for this.
Dude, you know, hey, Mike, what are you gonna do?
It's not your
What,
fault. I'm
what
saying
can you
we're.
do?
What did I say? Oh my god.
I mean,
But
the
Matter.
Game Awards does have a website, right? I mean,
Yeah, it does. View all categories.
there we go.
Oh man, let's start with this one that everybody loves. The best esports team.
I didn't even,
Ah,
yeah.
what the fuck is Billy Gaming? What's
Oh, yeah.
happening?
I don't know. All that shit went over my head.
I don't. We're actually not doing that because that's.
Yeah, good reason.
I have nothing to say about that.
Yeah,
Vort
I got
says
something
my.
one.
random to say.
What's that?
So apparently my local the local schools now actually have esports teams, and they're actually like state sponsored, and they can actually get scholarships. And the computers, and yes, the
Dude,
schools do pay for the
yeah,
gaming computers.
that's fucking
Interesting.
sick. I've heard of some schools doing that. I don't know if our schools in our area do that. Well, I'm sure some in Ohio do, but I don't know about in where I'm at. But like, I've heard about schools doing that. That's so fucking sick,
Well,
It
at
looks
least I
like
know where I
people
gotta
might
go
probably
steal if
try
I want an upgrade. I'm just kidding.
right? There you
that.
go.
Dude, they're probably gonna be like RTX 2060s.
The
Like,
RX 580s.
oh my god, they'd be dead. Never mind.
Vort says my sprinklers are messed up and I got wet when I was going into my house. Sad face. That's too bad.
I'm so
That's
happy
a
for you, Vort.
that's a damn shame,
I
Vort.
hope you've been well, Vort.
That's
It's been a
unfortunate.
while.
Best esports athlete. Who's your favorite esports athlete, guys?
Fuck, I don't know,
Jimmy
man.
Neutron.
I mean, most of the ones I know, been accused of being like a pedophile. So it's like I don't even want to bring
Holy
them up.
shit. Well, that's not good. Let's not talk about it. Oh my god.
you know, you know,
Jesus.
yeah, like all the Smash, like all the Smash fucking players.
Man, there's a
like
joke
every other.
there, but I'm not gonna do that on my channel, Twan.
That's
Oh
where, that's
no.
where it's like every other fucking
Ugh.
Smash
Okay.
player.
This one's good. I think we can start with this one. Most anticipated game. Nominees here are Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Yotei, GTA 6, obviously, Metroid Prime 4, and Monster Hunter Wilds. Out of those, Vort did it for me in the chat. God bless you, bud. Most of those, or which one of those are your most anticipated? And if they're none of those, which one is or what is your most anticipated game? I'm assuming this is just for 2025, is what it looks like. So
Yeah.
we'll
Well,
go
I
with
mean,
that.
at least also games that are confirmed, right?
Yeah,
As of right
exactly.
now. So obviously, there's gonna be games that release next year that we don't know about. Like
I bet I
one,
know what Mike's is.
What? My game
Mike,
of the year next year?
no, your most anticipated game.
oh God, Doom,
Oh,
Doom.
Doom
No,
Dark. Dude,
no, no,
not
it's
not
not
no
Doom. No,
no.
it's Fable.
Nah,
It's
what?
Fable.
I have
But
Avowed coming out this year. Shut the fuck up.
I don't even
Anyway,
think
Not
that's
this
releasing
year.
next
That's
year.
next year, Mike.
I don't even think
well,
Fable's
next
releasing
year
next
then.
year,
I
honestly.
don't know.
Fable says
Dude,
2025.
Matt. Okay,
Huh?
do you think any game, like even at all, touches the amount of hype that Doom: The Dark Ages has? I mean, not fucking Metroid running,
Uh,
has that one alleyway.
uh,
No, not,
uh, Metaphor 2.
not.
Oh, now you're talking.
There you go.
No.
Honestly, like dead ass though, I actually think Persona 6 might be announced soon. Like I wouldn't be surprised if Persona 6 actually comes out next year, or at least at the very least gets
Super
announced next
Smash.
year.
Oh my god, you're fucking awful for it. Oh, okay. I read the chat.
So Mike's is Doom: The Dark Ages, obviously. Twan,
Yeah, I mean
are
honestly for
is
me right now,
yours
probably is.
anything here?
What was the list again? I
Death
know.
Stranding 2, Ghost of
Just like,
Yotei, Grand Theft Auto 6, Metroid Prime 4, or Monster Hunter Wilds.
I mean, on that list, it'd
No, I
probably
mean,
be.
no. What is if yours is on that list, then that's fine. But what is yours?
I mean, mine's obviously Doom as well. Like I'm pretty big into
Okay,
Doom. So like
Good
I've
man.
all like I've
all
been
right,
looking forward to that game for a long ass time. So it's definitely as of right now that I know that's coming next year. It's definitely Doom. But on that list, at least it'll probably be Metroid Prime 4. Like at least the one that's on the
a
list.
good man. It's a good man,
So
dude. I mean,
I never.
on that,
I'm
yeah,
gonna say it.
on
I
that
mean, I
list.
Death
What's up,
Stranding
Twan?
2. I'm assuming Death Stranding 2 for you, right?
Off of
Or
this list,
Metroid Prime 4. I don't know. It's either
I'm
probably
if I'm
one
being
or
realistic, Death Stranding 2 is the most the thing I'm most hyped for from PlayStation. I know it's not PlayStation making it. I get that, but like
yeah.
I'm gonna play it on my PlayStation unless it comes to PC day one. In which case, then I'll play on my PC. But like that's the most hyped thing for PlayStation for me. If I'm being realistic about things, like I'm really hyped for Metroid Prime 4. Also, that's easily the most hyped I've ever been for a Nintendo game, probably ever.
Four.
Um, but if I'm being honest, GTA 6 out of that list is my most hyped game. Like if I'm being
I mean
realistic.
that's definitely that's realistic. I mean,
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
never been that big of a GTA guy personally. I'll probably give GTA 6 a shot. I mean, when it
Dude,
comes
I
to
love GTA. I just don't like GTA Online. GTA Online stinks, but GTA, like the
Dude,
stories and
GTA
stuff.
Online fucking stinks.
Yeah, it's horrible.
There's nothing good about that. I don't want to hear. You're not. I was playing that shit when it first came. It fucking stunk then. It
It
like
was
it was called
busted. You
running
just
out of.
straight up
It
couldn't
was
play
called.
it.
It's called Run Out of Things to Do Simulator in like 5 minutes. It sucked. I don't care. Lame.
I remember there was a
GTA
night me and my
4
brother
Online was
played
more
that.
fun.
GTA 4 Online
Sorry,
was
go on.
really underrated.
Yeah,
I'm just kind of pissed off that GTA Online is apparently the reason why we don't have a new Midnight
dude.
Club game.
Dude, I'm thinking about all the
We don't
DLCs they were
have
gonna have.
yeah, we don't have story expansions for the game that they promised us.
Yeah,
We'll
like
never
literally
get any
every other
expansion to that.
Rockstar IP ever made. Like,
Yep.
Except Red Dead Redemption, apparently.
yeah, I get Red Dead. It's just Red Dead and GT. Those you just switch between those two. Like,
And
that's
the
all
only
you get.
reason Red Dead didn't get it is because GTA Online exists.
Yeah.
Also, they couldn't make GTA. I mean, they couldn't make Red Dead Redemption as profitable, which is insane. I mean,
Yeah.
Red Dead Redemption 2 Online. I mean,
Yeah.
Like
Uh
I said, I just wish we got a Midnight Club game because that's all I really like. If a Midnight Club game was coming from Rockstar, that would make me that would be my most hyped game probably. Honestly, like dead ass. Like
dead ass. Dead
yeah,
sweet.
ass.
like
Cornosi.
I'd be so hyped for that. But it'll probably never happen. So it is what it is.
My most anticipated game in general that is not on this list is so fucking difficult because I want to say Avowed, but Doom's there, but also it's probably going to be Fable. Just because
Probably not. It might not
I
release
think
next year. Honestly,
they said 2025.
not knowing them, it's gonna come. It's gonna be 2025.
Well,
Like, you
Twan,
know what? We actually have a
I'm just
lot.
going
We
by
have
what they
PlayStation.
told me, Twan. I don't have any other extra information.
Half-Life Source was a crime against humanity for it.
Alls I know is
I
they
was so
told me
disappointed.
2025. They flashed it at the end of their trailer. It said big letters, big numbers, 2025.
Huge.
Huge numbers. Many people are saying Fable is coming 2025. Donald Trump
Perfect
makes an
Dark's
appearance.
probably not gonna. I'll probably like have kids by the time Perfect Dark comes out.
Dude, Perfect Dark looks fucking sick, and God knows when that's gonna come out. But God, it looked so good when they showed it. All right, but that would be my most anticipated game. Let's get out of this category. I'm skimming through the categories like stuff that we vaguely care about here.
No.
Um,
What is the content creator of the year?
I don't give a shit about that. It's me. I'm the
I just
content
love
creator
how
here.
like
If I clicked on it when Ham's face was there,
can you
That'd be
imagine?
hysterical.
But I just love it how
that's
like
why he's
all
going
One
the
to the
day.
Game Awards.
creators. I swear all the content
Wait, is he
creators are
actually going
always.
to the Game Awards?
Yeah, he's going this year.
Oh
I didn't
really?
even know. When did he? I fucking probably told me and I don't remember.
I think he was talking about it last night. I know he told Bill.
Oh shit.
That's freaking insane. Did he get like
Oh, good for him.
a what do they call it? A pass thingy?
No, he got some tickets and he booked a flight
Holy
and he got
shit.
an apartment. He bought an apartment over there, and he got a
Bought a
hotel.
house. Bought
Yeah,
a
he bought a
house.
house. He's moving the
Bought a
family
house,
down
bought a
there.
mansion.
And now he's gonna go to Game Awards every year now for the rest
Exactly.
of his life.
So, okay, this one I'm vaguely interested in, and I know it has a game that Twan's also interested in, and Mike probably. Best RPG for this
Oh,
year. We've got Dragon's Dogma 2, Shadow of the
geez.
Erdtree, Rebirth, Infinite Wealth, and Metaphor Refantasia.
Nice. All bangers.
Um, so I'm gonna go first. If I have to pick from this list, it's Dragon's Dogma 2. Um, I'd probably give a shout out to Metaphor, just
They
because
did good.
I don't like that kind of game at all, and it was good enough for me to sink about 30 to 40 hours into it already.
Wow.
So that's an achievement as
I
far
mean,
as
yeah,
I'm
just
concerned.
just the fact that it could get you to play it is like monumental, honestly, when you really think
Yes.
about it.
So that's very
And
that's very good.
that's the other thing I always say about like Atlas games, especially like that studio that makes like Persona and then now Metaphor is like they know how to make RPGs for people that don't like RPGs. They have that skill. They know what they're doing.
Well,
But
they definitely do with Metaphor.
yeah. Yeah.
Mike, Dragon's Dogma 2, Shadow of the Erdtree, Rebirth, Infinite Wealth, or Metaphor. Which is your RPG of the year?
Uh, Dragon's Dogma 2 without a fucking doubt.
I like it. Smart man. Very smart
Like
man
without
right
a doubt.
here.
Like that game was incredible, and I could barely play it at 60 FPS on like my $2,000 fucking computer. It was a horribly optimized piece of shit at launch, but it was great,
It's
and
great.
I enjoyed every second of it.
I never had an issue.
You
The
are an
best.
issue.
The, what's the best multiplayer? This one actually is kind of.
I love that you
Wow.
guys skipped over me when you asked that with the question because you just assume you don't know
Oh,
this
well,
game.
I thought you said Metaphor.
I mean, no,
You
I
already
thought you
fucking.
said. I
well, the
thought you
thing,
said that.
well, I didn't really. Well, I didn't have a chance to speak. I don't know. Like we were just
Okay,
talking.
go for it.
Twan, you talk a
Why
lot.
why is Metaphor give us your list of 57 reasons that Metaphor is the best RPG of the year. Bill, Ham's not on the show. Ham is not a part of the
Yeah,
show.
yeah,
He's
you
got a
decided
lot
you didn't
going
want
on
to
his own channel.
yeah,
He's here sometimes. He'll pop in
yeah,
whenever, but like
yeah.
he's
I
not
miss
a
it.
regular on the show.
Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah,
Yeah,
you decided we're not cool enough.
he's moved on, unfortunately.
You got too popular
Um,
for it.
yeah, he blew past me by like 200 subscribers and he never looked back. Left me in the dust. But okay, best multiplayer. Oh wait, no, Juan, you got to
Oh,
talk about
yeah,
Metaphor.
keep on. Anyways, okay. So, well, thing is though, you might like. I would actually like to see Infinite Wealth win this. Actually, believe it or not, just because like, yeah, sure. For me, obviously, Metaphor is like RPG of year. I
Didn't
like Persona.
Infinite Wealth like review poorly, or was it a game before that?
No, Infinite Wealth. That game got like an 89 on Metacritic. It got like it even like started off with like a 90 on Metacritic.
Wasn't there a like a dragon game that launched into Game Pass or something and it reviewed not very well, and it was like earlier this year?
No, well, I mean, no, like literally at the beginning of this year, Infinite Wealth came out, right? But that didn't release on Game Pass. But another one did release on Game Pass last year. That was that was like a Dragon Gaiden, like the man who erased his name. That was basically like
The
a
man
shorter.
who that's the one I was thinking of. The man
But
who
yeah,
erased his name.
that one was like a shorter game. You finish in like like 20 hours ish. But
Yeah.
yeah, it was like a $40 game. I mean, yeah, I think it didn't really review badly. I think it got like a 7. Like IGN gave it a 7. Like that's as bad as it really got. But yeah, I mean, as of like yeah, it reviewed fine. I
I
mean,
just
obviously like
I'm sorry, continue. Continue.
yeah, that game reviewed fine. It was just like but Infinite Wealth obviously reviewed a lot better. Like it was like the bigger game, right? That was like the main dish kind of game, right? And yeah, it was really good.
Gotcha.
I actually really liked Infinite Wealth. Like it was honestly my GOTY before Metaphor came out. Well, I mean, not that's actually false because it was my GOTY before Astrobot came out, but then obviously Metaphor replaced that once that came out. So it was like
God,
it was Infinite Wealth, Astrobot, and then Metaphor. That was kind of like my GOTY top three GOTYs. So I would like to see Infinite Wealth win because like honestly, it's the only one it could win. So I just like to see it win that, and then obviously it'd be ideal for Metaphor to win GOTY. But that's just I just like to see it
sure,
win an award. It's a great game. I really like that game. But let's
sure.
let's be honest. I think Metaphor technically deserves that, but I just like to see Infinite Wealth win it. But
I
yeah,
think
anyways,
Metaphor deserves it. I mean, out of the well, we'll get to it when we get to Game of the Year.
yeah.
Um, but best multiplayer, we'll do these ones pretty quick. Call of Duty, Black Ops 6, Helldivers 2, Super Mario Party Jamboree. I don't fucking know. Tekken 8, and Space Marine 2. Uh, Tuan, go first. Which one out of those is your multiplayer game of the year?
I mean, I still have to play Black Ops 6, but the beta was pretty cool. Um, and then Helldivers 2, I remember playing that and then not being able to get into the game because it was too full. That was my experience with that game. So,
Damn, that's
so I
tragic.
still,
So you
yeah,
really
just
don't have an idea here.
yeah. Then I haven't played Space Marine 2 yet. I mean, Mario Party. Honestly, I'll say Mario Party John Beret is probably the best Mario Party that's come out since like Mario Party 8. I'd say so. Like since like 2008. So like I would say like that was actually a really good Mario Party. So I mean, just get on them.
So
That was a
you're
really good
saying
Mario
Super
Party.
Mario Party Jamboree?
Well, I mean, I don't know because the thing is like it's a great party game, but I don't
Yeah,
know if it's the best multiplayer game.
but it's
Because
a multiplayer party game, right? You
it
play it with
is a
people.
party game, but it's like a more of a couch. Like I like
That's
I mean
multiplayer.
it is multiplayer. Yeah, it is multiplayer. So yeah, fuck it. I'll say Mario Party
All
just
right,
because it's the one I really
Tuan says Mario Party. Mike, what do you say
Oof.
between these?
It's actually kind of hard. Like I love the new COD, but also like Space Marines. Um, it's kind of like
Imagine if Dark Tide was on this list. Ooh, it would
I
just be
mean,
a
it might
feud.
as well just kind of finally came out for the first time. So kind of like with
Uh,
how bad its state was for
Hey,
years.
hold on.
I'm
yeah.
I'm gonna
sorry.
look that
I'm
up.
so fucking tired. Um, yeah, like when I came out, and when I came out on
Yeah.
Xbox, it ran like shit too. So like that's why
Yeah.
the PS5 version's just now coming out, mind you,
Yeah.
December 3rd. Um, it's finally in a state that's good.
Yeah. At
Um,
least in a quality state on a quality console.
yeah, I'm sure of that. What's the PIS SR looks on it? Anyways,
Just breaks it.
um, yeah, but what's the thing? Yeah, Space Marine 2. I think just
Space Marine
because
2.
like
Nice.
Yeah,
yeah.
honestly, I was actually looking at Space Marine 2. I was actually about to buy it the other day, but then they whole held.
Wait, you don't
Uh,
have it? I thought you bought that. And you
no,
just
Hold
I
up.
never played it.
You hold on this, but you buy like Horizon and never fucking play it.
Wait, did you buy
Sorry.
Horizon again?
well, not
No, that
anyway
was years
again. No,
ago.
no, remember I bought it on a whim
Oh,
when we were
okay.
doing that. When we
God.
still always
Oh
play like
my
a game
god, Swan.
every week,
You
but I
stink,
never played it.
man. Why'd you do that?
I don't know. I because
Ugh.
it was funny. I mean, Ham got a good
Yeah, it
laugh
was
out
really
of
funny. I agree.
Yeah.
it.
It was definitely funny. It was definitely funny. I can't really deny that.
I think it was worth the $90 just for that alone, honestly.
God, $90. That you don't even live in a real place. I don't
Yeah,
know
I know.
what's going on up there. So if I got to pick between these, if I'm talking just strictly multiplayer, and it's tough because Space Marine 2's is really, really good, and I think it's only going to get better the more they add to it, I'd probably go Black Ops 6. Just because the amount of time, I mean, given the fact that I've beat, what, one, two, three, working on 4 games right now since Call of Duty launched, and I've still played enough to be like almost max rank on Black Ops 6. I have to probably give it to Black Ops 6. I played a pretty stupid amount of it for everything else I've been playing. Um, Bill says I'm sad Space Marine didn't get nominated for Game of the Year and surprised Dragon Age didn't. We'll definitely talk about that, but I'll tell you right now, Bill. Yeah, I'm kind of I guess it's a little weird
What
that
if he meant
Space Marine
Dragon's
didn't.
Dogma?
Yeah, Dragon's Dog. Because if he meant Dragon Age, Bill, Dragon Age was never gonna get game. Like Dragon Age could have been the greatest game ever made. Jeff Keighley doesn't want that Same reason Jeff Keighley didn't want that controversy with Hogwarts last year. He doesn't want to even acknowledge the game exists. And yeah, given the way people act online, it's hard for me to say that I blame them, honestly. Which sucks, which really stinks. But out of this multiplayer list, I'd probably go Black Ops 6. Let's see. Keep going to the next one that is pretty cool. Best action game. What are these? Well, there's Stellar Blade. Stellar Blade's
Yeah,
in best action game.
I knew Celebrate was gonna make it to the best action game. I was pretty confident in that.
Stellar Blade, Helldivers 2, Black Ops 6 again.
Black Ops 6 actually got nominated a lot. Like I don't
It
remember
did.
Call of Duty getting nominated this much for like.
Black Myth Wukong and Space Marine 2. I'm going to go first on this. Out of these, I haven't played the Black Ops 6 campaign, so I'm not going to pretend that I did and say Black Ops 6. I'm probably going to go Space Marine 2. Best action game. But what about you guys? Whoever wants to go first. No. You know what? I'm not leaving it up to you guys. Mike, go first,
Ugh.
bud.
Black
Can't
Ops
leave it up
6.
to you guys. Black Ops 6? For best
I
action
honestly don't
game.
remember what the category. I honestly wasn't paying attention. I like literally lost
Space
focus.
I'm going to assume you think Space Marine 2, Mike.
Oh my
for
god,
best
yeah,
action
whatever
game.
the fuck. Oh, absolutely, without a doubt. Okay.
Okay. So Space Marine 2 for Mike. Twan, what do you think out of all these?
I will gotta go with. So it's the action game, right?
Best action game.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it to Stellar Blade just to be like different one in the group, you know.
Nice.
I
What's
still
funny
gotta
is
beat it, but it's
I
a really
bought
good
it.
game, honestly. It was a
I
really good
pre-ordered it. Day one, I haven't played it.
game.
I have not played it. So I mean,
Honestly,
I'm
I
making
haven't
fun of
played
you
it
for
as much as I'd
Horizon,
like.
but here's me with Stellar
I
Blade.
know, right? Probably spend like $70 on it too. Right?
$70 day one, didn't play it yet.
Nice.
You paid like almost $100 American for Horizon 1. I remember that. I remember sitting in the voice call with you, and you're like, "Oh my god, it's almost like $100 American." I made fun of
No,
your
it's
fake country.
$100 Canadian.
No,
That's
I know that's. Oh my god, it's even worse.
what-
My god.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, I
Yeah.
remember that conversation exactly. Like, yeah, I'll play it sometime.
Yeah,
I
know.
remember it. Like, I
Remember.
literally remember that because I mean, I knew you wouldn't.
Yeah,
Because I was
but
making fun of you for buying like 100 consoles a week. I remember this.
yeah, but
I remember weird
but
shit.
Matt, I mean, by the
Yo.
time you play Stellar Blade, it's gonna be on PC. By the time you finally
Well, that's
play it.
the thing. If it because they did mention a
It's already
PC port.
announced. It's already announced for
Yeah, they've already.
next year. Yeah.
So
Next
I
year's
mean,
sometime.
I might get it there honestly and play it
Yeah,
there.
like that, yeah.
Steam
I
Deck.
mean, the
Let's
new
go.
DLC for the new DLC looks pretty cool. It's got the Near Automata like DLC with like 2B and everything.
How
So
do you
that
say
looks
that? Is it Automa or is it Auto? It's
Automata.
Automata. It's Automata.
Near Automata.
Near Automata.
Near Automata.
Near Auto. Yeah, because it's MATA at the end. Automata.
Automata. Near Automata. Nah.
That's
Whatever.
what I thought.
Anyways,
All right.
yeah, that DLC looks pretty cool.
So you say Stellar Blade for that?
Yeah, but I haven't like from what I play, it's really good. But I honestly like I haven't played as much as I'd like to. But I gotta get back to that. But
Sure.
it was a pretty solid game.
I feel like, I mean, I'm going to be real. I haven't played any of these games here, but I feel like it's just worth mentioning. No, I'm saying for this next thing. Best independent game, I feel like that's just kind of worth mentioning, just simply for the fact that, like, I feel like a lot of indie games, exactly, a lot of independent games are a lot better than a lot of AAA games at the moment. Sadly, I haven't played any of these, which is weird because there's like, I played a good amount of indie games. Like, I know Mike, you buy a shit ton of them on PC, like FPS games.
Oh, dude. I
But,
buy
like-
disgusting amounts. I can't even remember what the last I bought anymore, dude. Like, I buy one like at least once a week. It's a fucking problem.
Yeah. So this
Come on.
this list here, I haven't even heard. The only game here I've heard of, well, I guess two of them now because Balatro is up for Game of the Year. So Balatro's on here, and Neva or Neva. I'm not sure how you say that, but Balatro, Neva, Animal Well, Lorelei, and the Laser Eyes. Don't know what that is. And UFO 50. Don't know what
I
that
heard,
is.
I heard UFO 50 was really good. I haven't really actually seen much gameplay on it though, but I heard it was good.
Which I mean, I'm gonna just take a guess. I'm not even gonna take a guess. I'm just gonna randomly pick one because I haven't played any of these. And I'm not going Balatro because it's already up for Game of the Year. So
I think
screw
you'd
that.
actually be. I think you'd actually be into Animal Well. Animal was actually like pretty cool.
I'm gonna say Neva because I've seen that. I've seen that game. I
It's like a
know what the
Animal
gameplay
Well is
looks
like a
like.
Metroid. It's a Metroidvania Animal Well. So you know
Well,
how
that's cool. That's
yeah.
cool. But I haven't seen it, so I'm gonna go Neva. Twan, pick
Well,
one.
I'm gonna say Animal Well, and I think,
Twan
like I
says
said, it's
Animal
a
Well.
very like that poor guy spent like 7 years on that game, and you know it's
Jesus.
like very yeah, it's a very unique, very nice art style that he's going for, some pixelated, but it's like transparent look. It's very cool. Even just the way the audio design is also like pretty top notch. I feel as well. It was just a really very solid game. I still need to play more of it, but yeah, from what I
Nice.
played, it was good shit. So yeah, I'll give it to Animal
You,
Wall. Personally, I feel like that deserved the GOTY spot if they wanted an indie darling in there, but that is what it is.
Mike, out of these, which because
Never,
I'm gonna out of just pick one. You pick anyone.
never.
Neva. You pick Neva. Now I'm gonna go and I'm gonna ask you, Mike, and then I'll ask you to one if you have one as well.
Yeah.
If I had to give my best indie game for this year, I go Echo Point Nova.
Echo Point Nova is a fucking banger,
I go Echo
dude.
Point
Like,
Nova, and it's not really close. I really like Sulaco, even though I'm fucking last I played that, I'm stuck. I don't know where the fuck to go in the game.
oh my
But
god,
I love the game and the gameplay and everything. But dude, Echo Point Nova was literally a masterpiece. Literally a masterpiece. So I go Echo Point Nova.
But there was a
Mike,
really good indie game as well.
what's that?
dude. I'm
Fucking
trying
Well,
to.
Mullet Mad Jack. That game was pretty cool.
Mullet Mad Jack was fucking incredible.
That was a
That
great indie
shit,
game.
that shit's like ADHD, like personified, and that's literally
I
the
know.
story. Like that's literally,
Yeah,
it's like
yeah,
it's about people being like addicted to like that constant need of stimulation, and
yeah,
like the
just
end of
like
the
I just
story,
yeah,
dude.
I
The
was
end of the
great.
story is your guy like either choosing to be free or be like in the endless cycle of like addiction to dopamine.
Yeah,
It's actually like
yeah,
insane,
that game was
and
great.
it's like, and it's actually really depressing now that I think about it. And I'm gonna stop talking. Keep going.
Yeah. But yeah, Mullet Mad
so
Jack's probably up there for me for sure.
No, Mount
For
Malt
indie.
Mad Jack was incredible. No, yeah.
Yeah, that was a great game.
all right.
Yeah.
So you say Malt Mad Jack. Mike, what do you say for your personal game, indie game of the year?
God, it's so fucking tough, man. I really don't know. Like, I'm trying to think, but like, I played Malt Mad Jack the most. But I keep wanting to call you
You can say
Twan.
Malt Mad
Tom?
Jack.
Call me
No,
Tom.
I will say it, but like, I know there's. I played so many that
There was this
I
one that
still.
you were talking about that you really liked. I forget what
Tom
it was
said,
called.
"Shut up, Bill."
That's fucking funny. Let's go.
uh,
What? There was one I was saying I really like. Can you remember what it is? Because now I can't fucking remember. Because dude, like right now I'm so tired,
It was
guys.
definitely another like boomer shooter number 77 or some shit. I
Well,
don't know.
fucking Tuan, like I know the differences
um,
between them all because I have sack. A moment. Oh, Forgive Me Father 2 was incredible.
Yeah.
I haven't beaten
yeah,
it yet though, and I
I do
really
want to play that because I've seen gameplay of it and it looks
like I haven't the reason
really
I didn't
cool.
pick it though is because I haven't beaten it yet. But like, but since you already picked Echo Point Nova, Tuan already picked Bull Magic. Um I'm gonna say yeah, go with that. Forgive Me Father 2. That's a gorgeous game, by the way.
Yeah.
It's one of the best
Yeah,
looking
it
games
looks
I've ever
sick.
seen. It's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous.
It
Like
looks
for like the cell
sick.
shaded looks incredible.
Let's see. Up next, best game direction, best narrative, best art. What's under best narrative? Wow. Okay, best narrative. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, Infinite Wealth, Metaphor Refantasio, Hellblade 2, Silent Hill 2 are up for best narrative. Out of those five, whoever wants to go first, pick
Mm.
pick one of those five.
I'm saying Silent Hill 2 because my friends really love that game, like a lot. Like they really they love the remake.
Yeah, apparently
So
it's incredible. I want to
I
get it
mean,
at
at
some
the end of
point.
the day, like it's the same narrative. It's not like they really changed the narrative of the original.
you'd
So
be
Sure.
surprised how people feel.
Sure.
You'd be surprised how Twan
obviously.
thinks.
Well, the thing is, though, I mean, obviously, like I know there's like
Wait, how many times are you
artistic
gonna say that,
changes.
Twan?
Well, what did I say?
Obviously,
Well,
just kidding. You said no. You just said obviously twice. I'm just giving you shit. I'm sorry. Go on. You're good.
well, the thing
You're
is, though, because like the obviously the art style. So I said it again,
good.
but the art style is obviously different than the fucking the new one, right? Because they're going for a different direction, all that kind of stuff. But like, at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure like the story. I haven't played the remake, so I can't really say. But I'm pretty sure the at least the general story is probably the same. Like I don't think they changed that much when it
Yeah,
comes
it's
to
like
Yeah.
that.
apparently there's like an extra 10 hours worth of like something. I don't know. It's like since it's longer, there is things they did. I don't know. Like I'd have to go see what angry
Yeah.
Twitter's angry about right now.
It's kind of
But I do
like,
want to play it though.
or I mean, I don't know because I haven't played Silent Hill 2 remake, but I'd imagine it's kind of like how they did Dead Space remake, where Dead Space remake is largely the same story, but there's a lot more context and there's a lot more content added. Also, you get the luxury of like different changes, like your protagonist not having a silent protagonist, like your
Yeah, actually
character
said
actually says things
yeah,
and
yeah,
adds more context. I would imagine there's changes like that to the game.
yeah.
Um,
Could be. Yeah. But I know
so
the
you,
atmospheric changes are the ones that people like are the
yeah,
most like critical towards, you know. I remember this is
yes.
one scene people are like, look at all the fog and it's not in the remake. Worst remake, shit like that. So
Oh, I remember that. People are unhinged. Uh,
yeah,
so Twan, which one best narrative? I mean, this is
I
fucking
mean,
just a
I
dumb
like I said,
question for you.
I don't want. I mean, the thing is, I don't want to give it to Silent because like Silent Hill 2 is obviously great, but I don't want to give
Well,
it to
Twan, I know what you're gonna give it to.
that narrative was technically made 20 years ago.
No,
you
forget
know.
that, Twan.
I
What's
know,
your
Jesus,
best
Gary
narrative?
Joseph, pick one.
I know what you're gonna give it to, Twan.
So it was Final Fantasy. It was what else was
Infinite
there?
Wealth,
No, was
Metaphor.
Infinite Wealth? Oh yeah, Infinite Wealth was in there as well. But honestly,
Yeah,
I'm gonna say this. Like Infinite Wealth was it was great gameplay, everything was great, but like I feel like the story did fall off a bit. It was very fan servicey, so I don't really think it deserves that
sure.
personally. So I think that was one of its weaker points. The gameplay was fantastic though; they like nailed that shit. But yeah, I'm gonna say metaphor. Yeah, I'm just trying
Exactly.
to like say yeah.
Exactly. I'm gonna go Hellblade 2, and that's simply I really enjoyed that story. The only thing I didn't like about that game is the fact that I feel like they could have made it longer. They could have made that longer and had a better story. But I get it. I guess they did what they wanted to do. I suppose. But I'd go Hellblade 2 for that. And then
Yeah, I'm sure Hellblade 2.
finally,
I haven't played Hellblade 2. I'm sure it'd be great. Like at
dude,
least
the
the demo.
story is really good. And honestly, there's like some like the combat's really good in that game also. As much as like people joke that like it doesn't exist, the combat definitely exists and it's pretty intense. It's really good. But there's like some I wouldn't say gameplay. I guess it's technically gameplay because you are playing it at the time. What do they call them? Set pieces. There's some set pieces in that game that are just fucking incredible, like insane. Blind, what's going on, buddy? Appreciate you for stopping by. And I appreciate you, Tom, for stopping by as well. Tom, Bill, Blind, Ty, Vort, appreciate all of you. And this epic gamer with the $4 super chat. Whoever that is,
The
right,
hate content
Mike?
on they talk about the twink.
No, can't
I don't
talk
even remember
about
its
that.
fucking name. It's like some crazy long name. It's actually not even a long name.
It's what's like a fuck, can't think of it. Damn it, I had a joke. Son of a bitch. All right, moving on. Let's actually get to the game of the year because I think that's the big talking point.
Oh,
Um,
did we skip one?
did we skip one?
No.
Which one did we skip?
Isn't there like an audio or something? There's no
Yeah,
audio for
best
it.
audio design. I didn't know I didn't know you guys wanted to do that. But
No,
yeah,
I don't
we.
want
Uh,
to.
I
I
mean,
don't, I
it's
don't know.
let's
I'm really into
ask.
audio personally. Like,
Okay, so
I'm a
best audio
movie guy
design
personally.
is Astrobot, Black Ops 6, Rebirth, Hellblade 2, and Silent
Yeah,
Hill 2
yeah. Because
are
I was
all for
thinking
best
like
audio design.
Hellblade, like I was thinking Hellblade 2 was probably gonna get audio
Dude, if
design.
Hellblade
But like,
2 doesn't win best audio, like I get it. I don't think Hellblade 2 is going to win a ton of awards. I get that. I
yeah.
fully accept that.
But if there's one
But
award it should win,
dude,
it should be
it
audio.
should be the audio design. It should absolutely be the audio
Like
design.
honestly, like I didn't even play the game, but just watching the trailers, I already know it should win audio. Like just like in there,
Dude,
just
yeah.
watching the trailer, like having the headphones on, I was like, okay, this game's got some good audio. Like that
That
was the
game's
first.
like
That was
spooky with headphones on. It's
yeah,
like proper, like actually kind of fucking freaky.
yeah. Like
Um,
even before with like when the nominees were getting announced, I was like, okay, I hope he's definitely gonna get nominated for audio because if it doesn't, it's just
yes.
that's like something's wrong if it didn't get
If it
nominated for
doesn't, then Jeff Keighley just needs to stop. Just stop.
audio.
Just stop doing the game awards at that point. Um, so yeah, I mean, for me, I go Hellblade 2. I haven't played Rebirth. I haven't played Silent Hill 2 yet, so I don't know. I'm sure it's great.
Yeah.
Black Ops 6 audio design. Black Ops
Honestly, I heard
6.
Black Ops 6. Like my friend actually, he was saying he was playing Black Ops 6, right? He said there was this one mission that actually like freaked him out because apparently he's like wearing his headphones, right? And there's this one where you had to sneak and you hear the footsteps, and he said like it actually like added a lot. I obviously haven't played it, right? But he was actually
Mhm.
like praising it a lot. So I don't like I said, it could be it's like a
Sure.
campaign, right? So apparently it does have some crazy ass moments with the audio, from what I've heard.
Sure. I'm
Yeah,
sure it does. I mean, from what I've played, which is pretty much almost exclusively multiplayer,
yeah.
it sound like I mean it sounds good. Like there's moments where it's like, dude, what the hell is that? But then there's also a lot of moments where it's like that sounds really good. Like
But like I
so
said, most of it is probably in the campaign when it comes to
exactly, yeah.
the audio design. You know.
Astrobot, I gotta be real with you. I've played Astrobot. I don't know what Astrobot's doing here. I
Well, to
really
be
don't.
fair, I mean, I think what the when they're talking about audio, I'm thinking like they're obviously even like the gimmicks with comes with like with the speakers coming out of the control and all that kind of shit. I think that's what they're like trying to go with that. They're like, oh, look at you got the audio coming out of TV, you got the audio coming out of the the controller. And to be fair, I think it does work very well with
Sure.
the audio that they do have out coming out of the controller, but
Sure.
I don't know if it beats a Hellblade though. You know, I
Yeah,
mean,
like, but it's
it's
also like,
great.
dude, every game, well, not every game, but like
Yeah,
half the games on PS5 have audio that come out of the controllers.
yeah, but I mean, I feel like
It's
Astrobot really does. Like, actually, honestly, like if you actually turn off that like speaker on your on your controller and just play the game with your TV audio, you'll actually notice like a difference. Like it won't
yeah,
even
I would
click.
imagine.
Like it won't even click. Like you just it's just so natural. Like the moment like you actually just listen to the raw TV audio, it actually throws you off because you're just so used to that the audio coming out of the controller, and they really take advantage of it too. So yeah, I mean,
Sure.
I could see it just for that reason alone, but um, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, at
So
the end
you
of
would
the day,
say
I'd still
which
say
one?
Hellblade 2. I'll
Okay,
still say Hellblade 2 personally, but like
gotcha.
Ratchetbot does do some interesting things with it as well. So it's a close, but I'll say Hellblade 2 for this one.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
I go Hellblade 2.
yeah.
Mike, best
Same.
audio design, Hellblade 2. Perfect. Let's go. Now we're at Game of the Year, and I mean, shit, we all know what's up for Game of the Year. This list stinks. All right, Game of the. I'm just looking at this, and I'm just like, dude, what the fuck timeline are we even in? Okay, so Astrobot is nominated, Balattro's nominated, Black Myth Wukong nominated, Shadow of the Erd Tree nominated, which I'm sure we'll talk about because
Mm.
like earlier this or late last week they were like, we're implementing a thing where DLCs can be nominated for Game of the Year, and everybody's
Yeah,
like, oh,
like
I
2 days
wonder what that's
before,
for.
like 2 days before the nominees are supposed to come out.
I wonder why you're doing that all of a sudden, Jeff. That's
Yeah.
weird. Um, but moving on, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is up for Game of the Year, and then finally Metaphor Refantasio. Um, I'm gonna pass it off to Mike first. Actually, out of those games, Mike, Which one? Which one do
Absolutely
you?
none of them. I couldn't give a fuck less about any of these games in that list at all.
Not a true
The
game.
one game
That's
that I
why.
cares Twan. Anyway, the one game that should be there is fucking not there. That fought one of the worst uphill battles possible, which was Dragon's Dogma 2. Like I remember that game, like that was like I don't know why, but when that game was coming out, oddly enough, I remember people saying that game was gonna flop. I don't even know why, dude. But like I remember that
Mhm.
game actually had some like, and then when it didn't launch in the best PC state, everyone bought Horizon Forbidden West on PC out of protest, and then they realized that game fucking sucks. That was my favorite. That was my favorite part on my timeline, dude. Is when I had a lot of PC gamer friends like, yeah, this game kind of sucks. I'm like, yeah, I tried telling you, but enjoy your fucking tech demo, kid. Anyways, but no, seriously, man, it's like none of these games interest me in a single in any way.
Yeah, you said
I
you're gonna play
mean,
Metaphor at some point. I mean,
no, I was just about to say that like it's cool metaphors there just because of the fact that like I don't know like the fact it launched like everywhere essentially day one like that, and I believe it's on Game Pass, right? Like
what's on
that's
Game
Mm-mm.
Pass? Not Game
yeah,
Not on
Pass.
Game
like
Pass.
that's like a big deal for that company and like for everyone involved really, right? And people that are
Yeah.
getting into it. So like that's really cool because of that. Black Myth Wukong. I do not need fucking what is it? Souls like 5,000, and I do not give a shit where it comes from. So I don't give a shit, dude. I'm the
Okay,
most
so
jaded person this year.
Mike,
None.
what is
No,
your game of the
Astrobot.
year?
Not even Astrobot.
Wait, is
Don't.
Astrobot there? Wait a minute.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Astrobot say.
Astrobot's there.
Why
Bro,
the?
Astrobot
look
say.
at this
Oh
Astrobot
my god.
calendar. This fucking
So
Astrobot's calendar.
Astrobot there is there, but not Dragon's Dogma 2.
Well, yeah, because
Yeah.
Astrobot's a better game.
Apparently not,
Okay,
because Dragon's
let's.
Dogma 2 sold more. No, no, no. Let me continue. Apparently not, because Dragon's Dogma 2 sold way more. So apparently not. And apparently
Yeah.
Astrobot didn't sell enough, from my understanding. But
Yeah,
anyways, we're not getting
1.5
into
million.
that.
I think it's 1.5 million. I think that's pretty good. Like,
Anyways, we have companies, Twan, that have sold like 20 million games, and it's not enough, and the whole studio gets shuttered. So I don't know about that. Anyways,
Oh man.
um, dude, like I don't know, man.
So what is personally your forget these games, Mike? What is personally your game of
Earth
the year?
Defense Force 6, without a doubt.
EDF6. You got EDF6
Earth
as your
Defense,
game of the year.
yep,
I believe that
without a doubt.
because you put a ton of time into that actually, so I
Yep.
totally believe
I put a
that.
little over 100 hours into EDF6 and like about 50 into the other games in that series in that same span of time.
Sounds good. So Mike's got EDF6 as his personal game of the year. Twan, out of
you already
these
know.
games, yeah, I know, but I have to ask you, what is your game of the year out of here?
Okay, so like I said, I bounced around a few of them, right? Obviously, at first it was Infinite Wealth, and then Astrobot came out, and then I was like, okay, it's Astrobot. As of right now, this is my game of the year. And I honestly like, I'd be happy if either Astrobot or Metaphor won because I feel like it's really a 50-50 between those two. Like those games are just both fantastic. They literally have like the same score on Metacritic right now as well. Like they're like,
Dude,
it's literally a coin toss, like whichever one wins at this point. But yeah, I
dude,
mean, metaphor, hands down. That's my game of the year. I knew
yeah,
metaphor was gonna be my game of the year 2 years ago. Like when it first got announced, I was like, whenever this game releases, it's gonna be my game of the year. like,
yeah,
like even when I knew the fucking code name for it, they called it Project Refantasy. That was like 6 years ago. I was like, whenever this game comes out, it's gonna be a banger. I'm gonna like it, and now it's out, and it's a banger. I love it. I'm planning on playing second playthrough soon. I bought a second
God,
copy, so yeah, man, I'm
what?
fucking
Buy a
Of what?
second copy.
Of what?
God
Of
damn,
what?
Twan bought a second copy of Metaphor.
So let me get this straight. Hesitates to
Twan's
buy
the
a game he
greatest.
hasn't played. Or he hesitates to buy a game he hasn't played, but he's whatever. Go on.
Twan's the fucking greatest. I
Yeah.
think you should make it three. Honestly, you should buy a third
Yeah,
one.
Yeah.
honestly, but yeah, man,
Hmm.
yeah, I still gotta buy an Xbox version. I still gotta buy,
There you
the
go.
still gotta buy it on Steam. So yeah, there's still two versions I still gotta buy. So
Wait,
yeah,
you
I'm
bought
full
two
of hate.
PlayStation copies
no, I bought a PS4 copy. I bought
and a
it's
PS5 copy.
well, I got the PS5 version at launch, right? And I was like, you
Yeah.
know what? I kind of want the PS4 version as well, so I bought the PS4 version.
My God.
I'm actually right about ready to leave this call, dude. I'm seeing red. I am actually seeing red right now.
That's
Oh my
incredible.
god. I'm not contributing anymore. Go on, Matt. What's the big
That's
tier? He's done.
hilarious.
Juan's done. You got
Out
Matt.
of these, out of these, I'm kind of in agreement with Mike. Like, if okay, so out of these, I'd have to give it to Metaphor. I really wouldn't have a choice. I mean, I've played Astrobot. Astrobot's fun. That's not game of the year. That's just not
Oh,
it
I
for me.
mean,
It's just not, dude. It's just it can't be. Um, for again, just me personally, there's just no way that's game of the year. Metaphor, I'd probably give it to Metaphor because I mean, out of all the games here, I've played Metaphor and I put
well,
like 40.
You like Elden Ring, do you not? I mean,
I didn't play Shadow of the Earth Tree. I
okay.
love Elden Ring. Like if Elden Ring was up for game of the year again, then I give it to Elden Ring. But it's Elden Ring Shadow of the Earth
Alright.
Tree. Uh, so, but yeah, this list, I'm kind of with Mike. This just kind of stinks, and it's I don't know how they fix it either. I feel like you gotta have more games nominated for game of the year. If this is what you're gonna do, you have to have more games nominated. Because why all of a sudden is DLC cool to be nominated? What happened to Phantom Liberty? Can we like retroactively go back and give that game of the year?
Mm.
Can we do
Well, to be
that?
fair, in that game's defense, or at least in their defense, what's it called? Cyberpunk did win best ongoing game, so it kind of did win in a way.
Yeah, but it won game of the year. I mean,
Well,
if
yeah,
that's the case, hold on. Let me. In fact, I'm glad you brought that up actually because let me
yeah.
see something. Where's this at? Best ongoing game. I bet you Elden Ring's not here. No, Elden Ring is not here.
Elden
It's
Ring's not there.
it's Destiny
Yeah,
2, Diablo 4, Final Fantasy 16. Wait, no, 14. It can't be 16, 14. What the fuck am I saying?
yeah.
Final
It's
Fantasy
what-
14,
Those are
Fortnite.
actual ongoing games.
Yeah, Fortnite and Helldivers 2. I mean, Helldivers 2 was released this year. What is
Yeah,
it doing there?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how it could be an ongoing.
Uh, Destiny 2, fine, I guess. It had a really good expansion. Um, Diablo 4, I didn't play it, so I don't know. But it's like, dude, why is Elden Ring not there?
Yeah, it would make
If
sense.
if that's what the DLC stuff should be for, honestly,
Yeah, because
is for best ongoing
they literally
game.
did that with Cyberpunk last year. That's pretty much what
Exactly.
they did it for. So,
But but now this year they changed the rules, so it's like, well, we gotta change the rules so that Shadow of the Erd Tree can be there. Blind Giant says, "Let's watch the world burn and see DLC win Game of the Year." I honestly think that's what's gonna happen.
I don't know, man. I
I
feel like even they
genuinely think
know.
that's what's gonna happen.
I think even they know that'd be a little ridiculous if it actually won.
But the thing is, surely they knew it would be ridiculous for them to include DLC as Game of the Year. Surely they knew that, and they did it anyway. So it's like, do they
I think it's
care?
more like a nod, like we see you, and then they just kind of give a nod. It's like I think it's just nominated just to be there. I don't think it's actually gonna win it.
But
Personally,
that's
I'd be shocked if it did win it. You
But
know?
it's like that's also a problem too, because it's like there's another game that deserves to be there
Yeah.
more than Shadow of the Erd Tree, and that's not like shade to Shadow of the Erd Tree. Like people, I know people were super hyped for it. People fucking love it. It's like no shade to it, but it's just like, dude, it is DLC. I get it. It's a big DLC. It's a huge, massive DLC.
Probably bigger than a lot of games, honestly.
Yes,
Yeah.
for sure. But it is a DLC. That should go in best ongoing game. If you really wanted to win an award, that should totally be, because here's the thing: if that was in best ongoing game, that would win it.
Yeah.
Up against Destiny 2, Diablo 4, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite,
To be fair, I
And
heard
Helldivers
Destiny
2.
got a, To be fair, I heard Destiny 2 got a really good DLC though.
It
This year.
did. Destiny 2's DLC was great.
Yeah.
It was great. But
The
like
new seasons are pretty good too.
that's the only competition. I mean, well, I guess Diablo is there too, but
A
I
good
don't really
season.
play Diablo. But like that's those two are like the real competition. Final Fantasy maybe also, but Fortnite's kind of fallen off the last couple years. It gets like slightly less and less popular every year. And then Helldivers 2, I just don't know what that's doing there.
Yeah, that should
honestly.
not be there. Yeah,
Uh,
they should have had Elden Ring not being GOTY and just replace Helldivers 2 with that. That's what should
yeah,
have happened. So
like there's just
clearly,
games that
Helldivers 2 shouldn't even be there in the first place.
yeah, there's just games that deserve to be on that game of the year list that just aren't there. And it's like I get it, but dude, if you're gonna add DLC to this list, you got to make that a bigger list. You got to add
Yeah.
more games to it. Um, so out of this, I'd give it to Metaphor. Me personally, um, my game of the year. I've said it on Twitter.
You said
Uh,
on the show. I mean,
I've said it on the show. It's
yeah,
Veilguard.
yeah.
It's Veilguard, and most of that game, I was like, this game's really, really good, and I'm really, really enjoying it, but it's not great. And then I got to the last final act of that game. And that's kind of what pushed it over the top. Like, not kind of, that is what pushed it over the top for me. That was, once I saw that, that was game of the year for me, hands down. So that's my personal game of the year. But if I got to pick from these, Metaphor, I suppose. But yeah, that's the Keeleys, and the Keeleys are coming up. What is it? The 12th
December or
or
something. Yeah, I think it's
December
December.
12th. TGA 2024, December 12th. So look forward to that. I know I'm looking forward to it specifically just to see, new game
DLC one.
announcements.
Yeah, that.
Exactly. I would assume GTA is going to be there. Dude, there's no way GTA is not there. If GTA is not there, then I don't even know what we're doing at this point. But I would assume we'll see something about GTA, probably a bunch of other announcements from hopefully PlayStation, hopefully Xbox.
Who
Be
knows?
interested to see if
Maybe we'll get a Switch 2 announcement. Who
I
knows?
could see a Switch 2 announcement being there. That would be pretty cool.
I mean, the last time I think we actually did get one console reveal at the Game Awards, and that was the Xbox.
Xbox.
That was the only time
Yep.
I think we got a console reveal there. So who knows? Maybe it could happen again. But I don't know. Knowing Nintendo, I think they want to do things on their own terms. So who knows? But it
Xbox
would be
shows
cool.
off the Xbox 720.
Yeah, they showed the Xbox handheld. Just
It's the Xbox 720. It's the sequel to the 360 that they
yeah,
never did.
finally we made the everything was just a side thing. Now it's the actual next generation.
The
We finally
last
started the eighth generation.
the last third what 11 years were just a fever dream. It never happened.
Yeah,
It's
it was,
time for the Xbox
it was-
720, baby.
yeah, yeah, it was all just side projects.
These don't
But
matter. Yeah, it would be cool.
yeah,
I
great.
hope we see the Switch 2 there, just because I want to
Yeah,
see what it
yeah.
looks like.
But yeah, I mean, so yeah, great GOTY nominees for sure. So it was a great
Yeah,
list.
great game of the year nominees. Really incredible
I mean,
stuff there.
Balatro. I mean, I'm sure Balatro's a great game. Like, I don't doubt it one bit.
Yeah, and let me be
I mean,
clear. I don't mean to shit on Balatro by saying that this is like I know it's a small indie game. It's cool that it's there. I'm just saying you should have more games there. Don't take out Balatro if you really want it to be there, but put more games on this list.
yeah,
This should be a list of like 8 games minimum.
yeah.
It should be a list of 8 games. But the fact that you've only got five.
I'm surprised Zelda didn't make it on there. I thought Zelda would get on there for sure.
Wait, what did Zelda do this year?
Zelda Echoes of the Wisdom. Remember that one where you actually
Oh,
play as Zelda?
yeah.
And I heard that game's
Gotcha.
alright. So I just thought Nintendo would get some sort of representation on the GOTY
Or
list, but I guess they didn't this year, so they didn't make it, unfortunately. So and then no
Nature is
Nintendo this
healing, I
year.
guess. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
don't worry, they'll be there next year. Metroid Prime 4
Yeah.
wins it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
They'll
probably.
take it.
Let's go. But
Oh,
yeah,
that's the
that.
biggest disappointment. I'm just kidding. No, I don't.
Shut up, Mike. Don't ever talk about
We
Metroid like
done?
that.
Because I
No,
used to.
because now I need to scold you. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, we actually are done. That's about the end of the show. But before we get out of here and I get back to playing Mass Effect 3, where can they find you, Mike?
Mike?
Mike.
I think he's already gone.
I don't use social media no more.
Mike doesn't use social media anymore,
Yeah,
so
I
you
saw
can
Mike.
find him here
Oh
every
yeah, every
Monday.
Monday or Tuesday or whenever we do it.
Exactly. Twan, where can they find you, bud?
Yeah, you can find. I'm still on Twitter, unfortunately, but
That
who
is
knows?
unfortunate.
Maybe I'll make what was that Sky Blue? What is that thing called?
Blue
That you
Sky.
that Blue
I'll
Sky.
tell you what, Twan, I highly recommend it, and here's
Yeah,
why.
nice.
I,
Really nice.
I I've been using Blue Sky almost exclusively for like 4 days, and I have not seen a single video of somebody being assaulted.
Nice.
It's
Yeah.
great.
Very, very quite
It's
nice.
really great. It's really refreshing. So shout out to Blue Sky. Continue, Twan.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe who knows? Maybe one day you'll find me on there. But as of right now, I'm on Twitter, and I'm also on this show. Monday, Tuesday, yeah, like I said, whenever we do it, or maybe every other week, who knows? But yeah, that's about it, really.
Every single day here on the channel. And as for myself, you could find me on Twan's channel where he's making videos every day. Link to that channel in the description. Check that out because he's got like 50,000 subscribers, I think, right now. So
Oh yeah.
definitely worth checking that out. You can find me here every week for this podcast, Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern for this show, and then Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern for the two-player podcast with myself and Ham Solo, and then Fridays at 4 p.m. Eastern on Ham's channel, TSWS Gaming, for bullsitting. That's Fridays at 4 p.m. Eastern, and then videos here every week. So look forward to that. That's where you can find me. We're going to get up out of here. We will see you all next week. Thank you for watching. Peace.